You know, we bring up the past when we might have an opportunity for the future. I already know what y'all about to say. Is this about a girl? Yeah, it is. I want to talk about something that I like to call the cycle. The cycle is pretty much bad karma, but you didn't start it. A series of unfortunate events. Now, I'm not saying it's anybody's particular fault in the terms of gender, but what I'm trying to say is somebody who didn't cause the blame gets the pain. A young lady will get hurt by a dude that she probably loved, and because things went the way they went, when another guy wants to try and come get with her, there's no opportunity left. Which is unfair because it forces young women to be insecure and not open up. It kind of makes it impossible for dudes like me. Dorian, how do you know this? You ain't never been in a relationship. You ain't never been in love before. You don't know what a relationship is like. You ain't never been with nobody for like 10 years. See, I was in a position where I was doing things just so I can do them to have something to say without actually learning from my mistake. I didn't go through it because I wanted to actually accomplish something. I went through it so I could have something to say. Knowing is better than learning. Because if you know what you know, then you won't have to learn from what you might do. Shout out to DJ Khaled, but that actually applied to my life. Yes, I've had girlfriends of the past, and I do understand that it takes a while for someone to recover from something like that. I know some young ladies that have failed to let a man apologize just because she thinks he's trying to get back in her life. And one of the reasons why she lets you apologize is because she feels sorry for you that you didn't love her the way she loves you. And unfortunately, the next dude might have to suffer for that. Everybody has some sort of baggage. Understand, that's not the only step to the forgiveness process. Once you forgive that person, you also have to forgive yourself for making that mistake again. You know, one of my insecurities I had when I was younger is that I didn't go out with girls just because I felt like I needed to have some type of master level of experience. That's why it's important that you are in the best position you are in before you jump into something else. If you're not in the best position of your life that you should be in, then that other person might actually catch the same vibe you had before you even got the chance to get yourself together. Because you didn't get yourself together and that other person caught the vibe of that, then's the cycle. If you know you can do better, then do better. I ain't been in love before. Shoot, I ain't been in no long-term relationship. But what I do know is when I do get into one, I would have learned just by observation. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% about what you do about it. And if you would like to know, at the time of this video, I do have someone on my mind. It's time to give me all of you in exchange for me. Now you have a nice day. If you going shopping, let's just say for a baby, and you buy the baby Jordans, I will ask, why? The baby don't even understand the concept of retro 7s.